All right. So, about a week ago, I started up the car and immediately noticed it had a miss, and the check engine light came on, and the StabiliTrak came on. And so I went inside and got my laptop, which has my HP Tuner software on it, plugged it up to the OBD2 port, and ended up being a number 7 injector. So I ordered a fuel injector, and it came, and there's a bracket. I can't show you now, but there's a bracket, the number 7 cylinder back here, that has to come off in order to get the fuel rail up. So I unbolted it, lifted up the rail, replaced the injector, popped in the clip that retains it, put it back in, and snugged it all down. Set my torque wrench to 7 foot-pounds, which the book calls for 89 inch-pounds. So I figured that was close enough. And checked a couple of the other bolts on the other side first, and they all clicked. So I figured, okay, it should be accurate. And I came over here, and this guy in the middle between between 5 and 7 snapped off. And so I ended up pulling the intake manifold out, and got a Dremel from my neighbor. He's very generous to loan that. Went to Walmart, bought a couple of the very, very tiny burr cutters and little micro bits. And I drilled about, I'd say, 1/4 inch into the stud. It's still stuck into the head. And if you can see that, that's the easy out flute reverser guy that hopefully I can, here in a minute, pound that in and put a wrench on it and turn that bolt out. So I'm hoping, so since it broke in the middle between the intake manifold and the head, I'm not sure if it was stretched and bottomed out, so I don't know if it's gonna put up a fight or not. I'm hoping that it doesn't do something stupid and break the tap or the extractor. But it's only a little. It's got an 8mm head, and the threads are M6 by 1. So I mean, they're not big bolts. So I don't think that it's going to put up too much of a fight, especially since it was at factory torque specs. But I know that someone's been in the motor before. This came from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I believe a sheriff department there, and someone was in the motor. When I was checking the torque, this front number 1 cylinder, it was quite a bit looser than the 89 inch-pounds. So I don't know if there was a mechanic that was just kind of winging it. He tightened the others down pretty good, and he forgot that one. He really over tightened that, backed it off, but it weakened the bolt to where it snapped it in the middle. But yeah, that's the update. Hopefully I don't have a tripod out here. Hopefully I can provide you an update here shortly with some success, and then we'll get to cleaning the intake manifold and the zip tube and all that stuff. I got most of the stuff in the trunk, the intake manifold, and I had to remove the wiper cowl because I couldn't get, if it was on any other bolt, any of the other 9, well, I guess any of the other 7, it would have been possible to do without taking the wiper cowl out. But since it was about even, it was impossible for me to get a drill straight up and down. But so this is my adventure today.